alive, I tell you, alive. So it's Tuesday. It's a quick and dirty Tuesday. I'm going to try and make this quick and dirty. It's now, I can't even tell what time it is right now. It is 10 to 8 p.m. 1950. Oh my God, I'm so tired. I had to start work at Signub this morning at 5 a.m. So I allocate half an hour for me to drive from my home to work, which I don't need. I seriously need like, I don't know, maybe 7 minutes, I reckon. But I just like to get there early. And for whatever reason today, I got up at 3:45 a.m. so that I could have my brekkie relaxed and then leave at 4:30 and get to work 4:05. So I've been up since 3:45. This is crazy. I used to sleep in like till all hours as a young man, as a very young man, growing up in Australia. I've got a whole lot of different accents which I can combine into one to make that accent. It's like English, German, Dutch, Arnie, Australian, New Zealand, and some kind of foreign language as well. I used to be very good at imitating languages, and I'm okay now, but used to be really good, I've got to tell you. So I started work at 5, and I probably didn't need to have 45 minutes, for getting ready and everything like that. Even getting up that early and working so close to Signub, I left work. I left here to go to work at about 20 minutes to something like that. Yeah, so I got there super early, which is good. And it's actually been a good day. I don't mind starting 5 a.m. occasionally, not all the time, occasionally. So I started at 5, finished at 1, and I had 2 half-hour breaks. And I timed it so that I'd have, 4 or 5 hours of work, then my first break, and then the last break, I'd have my break at 11:30, finish at 12. Because you can't have your break in the last hour. They don't like it. I don't know why. Just human rules, So I finished my break at 12 to leave at 1, and I did. I left at 1. It's so good. On the way out, though, I did buy a CR 2023 or 2032, can't remember, battery for this. This is a remote controller for the Suit Photo light in the background. I don't know if you can see. Oh, there, look. That one there. It's a focusing light. It's only 55 watts, and the one next to it is a Godox 60 watt light. They're about the same power. Very unpowerful, very weak, but in this environment, this setup, perfect, because I don't need lots of lights, or not a lot of powerful lighting. So the good thing is, like, that Godox light there, that one, the black one, it's got this thing, what's it called? A gobo, and I think I might be able to get a picture of what's on the wall. So a gobo is just a light with a attachment that lets you put a background pattern on a wall. And I'm going to try and find a view where we can see the wall, and of course, it's not completely, it might be this view. No, can't see that one. Is it this one? Nope, that one. Oh, nope, close, no. This one? The view on that side, that window over there, if I turn the lights down, you'd probably see it. Can I turn the lights down? Let me try and turn the lights down. Let me see if I can turn the lights down. What if I do that? Go over here so you can kind of see what I'm doing, maybe just a little bit like that. Ah, look at that. And then, got to turn more lights off. Oh, without losing the headphones. And then we've got that. can you see the pattern? Not really. It's on the screen. Wrong way. There. No, that is the right way. What the hell am I doing? How do I? What? Is that mirror? It must be a mirror image. That screen down there. Wow. On the far. Whoa. On the far. It's completely reversed. On the far right-hand side, on the white wall near, past the blackboard, I'm going to point that way, over there. Can you see? There's a little pattern. Oh, you can't see this stupid thing. There's another way to do it, but it's going to take so long. Is it worth it? Probably is. Let's give it a go. Here we go. Let's see. So we've got this. Take that out. Put this one in. Plug the power in. Turn that on and turn this on. Oh man, it was on all the time. And then go to, I want to go to 4. So I'm going to press number 4 over here and then cut over there. Oh, and then I've got to press this button here to get, where is it? Is that it? Whoa, that was it. Damn it. It ran out of, I've got to change the date. Oh, here we go. Maybe that's got it now. Can you see? Oh yeah, you can. Cool. All right, so if I just pick this up, I can show you over there. There, see? That's a gobo. It's coming from that light, that bright light shining there. Sorry, it's coming from that light. That light, there's got an attachment on it. See over here. This attachment basically has got this pattern inside of it, and it's got these veins that you pull back, and it exposes the full frame, and then you can see the pattern over there. So that's it. That's what a gobo is. A gobo. I love it. Okay. So now, I can pull that. I can put that there. Was that worth it? I think that might have been worth it. What do you reckon? It's possibly worth it. I don't know. Let's go over here. It's probably not worth it. Anyway, that's what a gobo is. And the best part of, it's kind of dark there now. The best part of the gobo and the other light that I've got there, is that the best part is that it's very cheap, really cheap. I bought the light from AliExpress. You know AliExpress, the wannabe Amazon. It takes so much longer to deliver. Amazon with Prime, you can get almost, well, most of the time here, I can get the next day. Sometimes I get the same day delivery. Crazy. So that bad view with a freak. Where is it? If I use this one, yeah. So that camera there, that was much more expensive than this one. This one was literally $70. $70, like delivered. And it's about half the size of that one. And that one was, from memory, that one was like, what was that? I think it was like $300 or something. 350 maybe, can't remember the exact price now. Maybe not that much, maybe 169, rings a bell. Yeah, so probably half the price, but it's half the size and it does a whole lot of good stuff. I love it. So yeah, one new light for the Schack and a new gobo attachment. It's pretty cool. Uh, so as you can tell, I'm tired and rambling, and it's not a good combination when I do a live stream when I'm tired because I'm likely to say or do something kind of ridiculous. So I'll be cutting this short so I can go to bed because I am really tired. Um, I've actually got a friend who got in contact with me last night and he wants me to have a go at doing Foley. And you know what Foley is? Like on-set recording is one part of the sound guy or a sound recordist. There's a whole lot of areas in sound for movies you can move into. So, pun intended, yeah. Anyway. So you can do scores, so music, either background music, ambient music, soundscapes. So, you know, the composition of the music to fit with what's happening with the action of the movie. It's really involved what you can do in terms of sound with movies. Not only recording the voice only, but you can, like I said, talk about providing the actual score, the movie score, the music. And then you can also do what's called Foley, which is sound effects. So sound effects in terms of things that you smash together or squish or stamp on or stomp on or make. You can make things that you can rub or smack together or squish together or whatever it might be to get noises that sound like what you want a sound to be. So oftentimes people think you want to have a horse galloping. You go out and you record a horse, but you know, to do a recording of a horse galloping, you're going to have to get in some kind of a vehicle that is going to keep up with a horse that's galloping, and then remove wind noise so you can get a really good kind of, you know, clop clop sound. So some people use hands, some people use if you look at Monty Python, that's a good example. In the Monty Python and the Holy Grail, I think it was, and they had coconut halves that they put together and smashed them together to make the clop clop sound of a horse galloping. So you can kind of make it really fun, but most of the time people just cobble things together and think that sounds close enough to what I really want it to be, using whatever it is at hand, or you know, mash things together and make something which makes a sound. In one of the behind the scenes videos I watched a while ago, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs is an animated movie, came out quite a while ago now. They used, I think it was like a wet rag flopping onto the floor to make the sound of the hamburgers falling from the sky in that scene where the burgers fall from the sky and hit the ground. They tried using lettuce, it didn't work. It didn't sound exactly what they wanted it to sound like. And when you hear that scene, see that scene, hear the scene, hear the noises, it sounds what you would expect a hamburger falling from the sky to sound like. And it's actually not, of course, a hamburger. It's a wet rag hitting, being thrown down onto a wet board and providing the sound they used in that animation. That's the first time that I came across, that's what Foley is. That sounds really cool. So yeah, I'm looking forward to helping out my friend with coming up with some Foley ideas. I got to spend this weekend doing that, so that's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to that. So I'm glad he asked. So he asked me to help out with Foley, so I'll do that. I'm having a great time with all of my microphones. Everything is working really, really well. The only thing is I did have a problem with a recent shoot. I think I told you about the Detective Squad shoot that I'm doing, or that I have finished now. There was something wrong with the boom microphone. Not sure there's a view where we can see the boom. Oh, you know what? We can get it from this angle. So in the distance, it's It's not very clear there, unfortunately, but up there, can you see my hand over there? Near the door, at the top of the door, near the beam, to the right of the microphone, there's this funny looking shape. That's the dead cat. You know what? Let's grab that camera again. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So this this dead cat, just up here, this has got a microphone inside of it. This is a furry kind of 3-layered piece of material with hair, and there's 3 lengths of it: long, medium, short, getting closer to the center of the dead cat. It's held together by a bit of elastic over there. It actually peels off and is over the top of a plastic frame. In the plastic frame, it's like a tube. There's a shotgun microphone. It's a Sennheiser MKE 600, and inside of that, it's hooked up to the cables, and then hooked into the Tascam Portacapture X8 sound recorder. For whatever reason, last time we were doing this, last time I was using it for Detective Squad, it lost the channel that boom microphone plugged into, and so I wasn't recording on the boom microphone. The boom microphone is the primary source of sound that most sound recorders use to capture sound, and the lav microphones, like what I'm wearing in here, this is not really a lav microphone, but it's a microphone which has a lav microphone plugged into it. So a lav microphone is just a capsule, very small microphone that you attach either on clothing, on the body, in the hair, if you've got hair, or plant it somewhere on a desk, and then it's kind of hard to see, and it's a lavalier. I think it's French. I don't know what lavalier stands for, but anyway, lavalier microphone. Might have been named after a person, French person. I don't know. I have to research that. But the lav mics, there's 2 of them. I had one on each actor that was being filmed. They're kind of a backup. So we've got their audio, but really, ideally, we want the boom mic coming from the top to get the best sound. And unfortunately, I don't know what happened, but that's the first time it's happened to me. The signal wasn't recorded, and I do recall hearing some kind of radio or something going in the background. It's almost like something happened and shorted out temporarily the microphone and the cable, turned it into a radio almost, picked up some signal, and then the lead going from the boom mic to the recorder was acting like an antenna. And so it amplified whatever it was out there, but not enough to make it interfere with the recording. I have got that noise on there, but it's really, really faint. Halfway through the night, everything started working again. I don't know what the cause of that outage was. So I lost one scene or one shot of recording. There were like 4 takes, and I lost all 4 from the boom mic. I got them on the lav mics, but not the boom. So a bit disappointed with that. I don't know how I can replicate that, but I'm going to try and replicate it to see if I can find out what went wrong. And I'll add one more thing to my checklist to do a check after the first shot that's taken to make sure I'm getting all of the channels. So it means I'll delay the shoot for a little bit while I just make sure everything is good. So yeah, kind of a shame, but you know, it's a good lesson to learn. So I'm glad I learnt that. That's what's going on in the world of the sound guy. I uploaded a video to this channel with James and I trying to talk about music, and I'm kind of happy with the way that the edit went, but I wasn't happy with the way the night went. We got so ticked off with each other. It was so, and it was unusual. We're normally not like that, but yeah, I think it's kind of entertaining as well at the same time. So I uploaded the video. You can have a look at it. It's probably the Harry and Jimbo show number 003. If you want to look at it. I'm still using this camera. Remember I showed you that one? The what's it called? Pix Pro. Kodak Pix Pro. There's a whole range of the Pix Pro cameras from Kodak that have come out that I've recently discovered. And they've come out, they're listing them as the Kodak 2000s camera, as in the year 2000 when they came out. But I'm sure these didn't come out in the year 2000 because maybe they did. 1080p is the maximum resolution. That's probably about right. 2000? 1080p? No, that's not right. 1080p came out a lot later, 2012 or so, something like that. So yeah, I don't, because prior to that it was 720p. So I don't know. Yeah, they've been around for a while, but now they're really picking up in popularity for some reason. I don't know what it is, but doing a 1080p video of good enough quality, you know, I'm using them. I'm using this rather, and using the footage in some of the videos that I'm uploading here. In fact, that Harry and Jimbo show 003 has got an edit inserted in the video that was recorded on this. You can hear the autofocus in the audio, but when you do an external recording of the audio on an external recorder, you obviously remove that what's it called, the autofocus motors, the clicking noise in the background. It's not very loud, but you can hear it. That's removed when you do a external recording rather than rely on the internal microphone. But it's really cool. I mean, God, you know, for $350, it's it recorded 32 gig of video and photos, which is probably going to be around about an hour, maybe. Is it 32? Oh, more than that. It'll be a couple of hours worth of video that you could store on that. Yeah, and it's waterproof down to 50 meters. 50 meters. That's a long way. So yeah, really, really good. This is my everyday point and shoot, carry around with me camera, because I can use it whether it's hot or cold or rainy or windy or whatever, and it takes excellent photos. The photos that come out of this are much better than the video that's recorded on it, but the video is still adequate, you know, good enough to get by on. But the photos, I'm really impressed. I got to tell you, I'm using this more than I'm using my Canon EOS M6 Mark II, which has got, I think it's a 32 megapixel sensor. This is 16 megapixels, so it's half, and just love it, absolutely love it. It does not really, it doesn't put them in RAW. It's all JPEG, but I mean, JPEG on this is still good enough, you know. In fact, better than good enough. It's really good. I really like it. The photos I've uploaded to Instagram lately have come from this, so you can judge for yourself. Speaking of which, I jumped onto Instagram to catch up with some updates on friends and things like that, and it might not have been Instagram. Maybe it was, maybe Facebook. Probably Facebook. Let's go Facebook. And Facebook basically was saying that there's MacArthur storm chasers, which is the MacArthur area I live in. The southern aurora lights were visible in our area here in Camden and in Razorback and a little bit further west. But really bright pink, blue, green colours. Must have been sunset, so it's going to be around about 5:30, 6:30, something like that. I totally missed it. I was out last night looking, but there's lights out there for a sporting field close by, which are kind of light pollution, so I can't see the night sky very easily while those lights are on until about 10:30 or so. So I missed it completely, but man, you should see the photos. Look up MacArthur Storm Chasers on Facebook and have a look at one day ago, so probably 2 days ago now, the footage they've got there. Absolutely brilliant. Looks really good. Someone has joined, a concurrent viewer. If you want to say hello, I'm paying more attention to the chat now. So when people jump online and they say something, I can respond. I will respond. I'm not going to ignore people. I learnt my lesson from John in Wales, who I feel bad for because probably a new subscriber or someone, jumping on the internet and found someone that they were interested in talking to, maybe. So yeah, but yeah, Wales. There you go. Unbelievable. I love this. Okay, so that's Storm Chasers. Got that view going. I played the guitar for a bit earlier today and very rusty. I've really got to practice more, so I'm going to have to set up a schedule where I can start practicing. I've got to get my triads worked out. There's 5 variations, I think, of triads for each chord. 5 positions, let's say, of triads for each chord on the guitar neck. There's, how many chords are there? There's going to be 7. There's 5 basic chords as well, which you can cover all of the chords of the guitar with. So it's going to be like a combination of 25 plus triad shapes. So each chord's going to have 5 positions. Oh goodness, there's more than that. Because for each chord, there's a triad in each shape. There's 5 of those. So if you choose one chord, you're going to have 5 positions, and then there's 3 sets of strings you can play those triads on. So that's, damn, what's that? 5 times 3, is that 60? Man, my maths is so bad. Let me have a look. So let's go 5 by, I think I said 15. 75, far out, 75 chord shapes just for triads. I think that's right, because you've got, 3 sets of 2 strings, or 3 sets of 2 strings where you can play the triads on. 75. So I've got to try and remember 75 shapes. Yeah. Oh God. And I want to learn the scales as well. So there's 5 patterns per chord, and I think there's 5 shapes as well. So 5 is 25, and 5 is 100, so 125. Goodness gracious, that's a lot. I've got to learn a whole lot of scales so I can move between chords and keys on the guitar. So I'm keen to understand that a lot more. The other thing is, I've also worked out a way on this, I'm pointing at the push 2. You can only see a third of it there, but the push 2 is like a MIDI surface. These keys here they correspond to notes for each chord, each key. And it's basically an instrument, the push 2. And with the push 2, there's a whole lot of music theory which you can map out and make sense when you actually see it on the push 2 as opposed to a piano, especially, or a guitar fretboard. And so it's going to help me understand music theory when I spend more time playing music on the push 2. This controller here is basically a way of capturing tracks, and this one here is a way of capturing clips to then play back. So I can record a clip for a scene across here, and then I can control the volume and tone and equalization and stuff for each scene on one of these channels here. You can do it all on the push, but you've got to move around menus, and it's just much easier to go and push buttons on these 2 MIDI controllers attached to it and extend the usability of the push 2. But the push 2 is letting me now, there's a really, really easy way of getting a sample of a noise using the iPhone, which I've got over here, to record an audio clip, put that into the iCloud, and then I can bring that down from the iCloud into the push 2 and modify that sample and slow it down, speed it up, change the EQ, change the shape of the noise that I've sampled, and then make it into a song based on some other noise that I capture from whatever. It could be a river, water flowing through a river. It could be me hitting a piece of wood. Could be me hitting a piece of metal, spoon, something in the kitchen. Could be a motor. Could be my voice. Could be a bird. Could be anything. And then I can just bring that into the Push 2 and manipulate the sound of it all. So I'm really looking forward to spending more time in music so that I can make my music the way that I want to make it. Oh, we've lost our concurrent viewer. Doggone it. Without saying hello or goodbye or anything. That's fine. What else is there? The lights, the camera, the guitar, the music, Signub. That's about it. I think that's about it. Because I'm so tired, I'm just looking forward to actually getting to bed, hitting the hay and just going to sleep. And I've got it's not so early, but for me it's early, 7 a.m. start at Signum tomorrow. So that means, kind of earlier get up time for me as well. Sir, unless anyone's got a question, which no one else is, there's no one in the chat. There's no concurrent viewers. There was one single view. And I don't blame these people for jumping on and then disappearing because I'm not feeling it tonight. I got to be honest. I'm super, super tired. Luckily, my consultant, James, came to the fore and said, isn't it the Quick and Dirty Tuesday today? Not luckily. I was always planning on doing it after work, but it's good to see that he's on the ball and reminding me of things that I need to get done. Yeah, so that's good. I did buy a little cable for the Push 2 where I can go from the USB-B, because it's funny, the Push 2 has got a USB-B port, the printer port, the printer cables, the printer ports. It's one of those. And it kind of throws me every time I see that it's meant for a printer, but they put it on devices. And now with USB-C, it's kind of it could have been USB-C rather than USB-B. Yeah, anyway, it gets confusing. But I bought that so that I could plug it into a USB-C hub. I've got it going into a USB-A hub at the moment, but I want to future-proof it. That's just bar to bar. What else is there? So there's no movies coming up. Oh, one other thing though with movies, there's a guy that I did some sound for, some ADR, automatic dialogue recording is what it's called. In DaVinci Resolve, there's a module that you can kind of fire up, and it'll allow you to loop a clip of video to then lip sync, so you can see when someone's talking when you choose the correct piece of video, and then you can record your voice over the top of that and mimic the movement of mouth and lips to make it sound like you're the one speaking on top of that actor's voice. So ADR, automatic dialogue recording. I did a little bit of ADR on a Bollywood movie. There's a guy, Joe Joseph, that I met. He's a movie producer, director, and actor and writer. He wrote the script for this movie, PWD. PWD, Parent, Widow, Divorce, or something like that. I can't remember now. Anyway, it's called PWD, and it's coming out, I think, later in the month, in June this month. I'm going to be going to see the premiere of that. So when I go, I'll take this and I'll see if I can get some permission off Joe Joseph to take some video and audio and pictures as well. But I'm looking forward to it. It looks really, really good. Don't know if you've seen Bollywood movies before, but they're kind of very colourful. The language is really intriguing. They often have English subtitles because the dialect is very particular to India, and it's not a dialect used through many parts of India. It's just this one location. So there's going to be a lot of Indians who won't understand the language, so they're going to have subtitles, and I think they'll have other languages, and amongst them English. So I'm hoping they have English so I can follow what's going on. But it was super fun making that ADR with Joe Joseph and all the actors. So I got to meet all the actors who are in this movie. They're lovely, lovely, lovely people. They're so good. Joe Joseph and his co-star, it's a female, they grew up together. Joe came out here to Australia first, and then she came out. And because it's a small community, their families were okay with her coming out to Australia because they knew Joe was here. He's a lovely guy, really, really cool guy. And so he kind of took her under a wing and is helping her get settled in Australia. So such a, really cool people, really cool people. There's a whole lot of other people that I met. Ahmed is one guy. I can't remember the name of other guys' names now. Damn, it was a while ago. So looking forward to catching up with all of those guys as well. That'll be fun, and it's going to be a really great movie to recommend to people. So as soon as I can, I'm going to try and help them get some more publicity as well with the little influence I have in my world. So looking forward to that. That is really about it. The only other thing I'm interested in getting going again is my motorbike. The battery's gone flat. It's a lithium-ion battery, which is requiring a whole lot of electricity to get charged again, and it's taking me freaking ages. So I've had it charging for the last couple of days, literally days. I turn off the charger at night because it's all hooked up outside. I don't want to take the battery out of the bike. I want to leave it in there. So I want to put a video together on what I'm doing to get that going again, because I want to ride it again. And I'll try and do some more videos on the motorbike riding of it as well. Okay, there's no one on the chat. It's late for me-ish, and so I'm going to go. I will catch you guys in the next video. Take it easy. Enjoy yourselves. And I'm getting set up so I can, I don't know why I'm doing that. It's taking forever to say goodbye. See you guys. Take it easy.